Before starting the video, I should give you the clear context. This video is going to be deep, and this video is for all the men out there. And in case if you're a female watching this, I don't mind that. This is going to give you a perspective into our minds and our lives. So the other day I was wondering about what's the lowest point a man can actually hit in their life. It's not the deterioration of their health. It's not even a loss of career. I mean, money goes up, goes down. It's just a flow of life. It's everyday thing for us. It's normal. We don't really obsess over that. It's not even a heartbreak, or that includes the betrayal of friends, the two-faced people that you always trusted but they didn't give you what you have always expected. Everything that is external is not included in that. What there is a deep sense, a lack. If that lack exists in a man's life, he has lost everything. I'll tell you more about it. So what happened recently was, because I was out of a job. I am currently unemployed. So I wasn't taking much of the action that I really needed to take in order to get a job, I wasn't even applying for jobs. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, something will turn up. I was basically procrastinating, and to my surprise, something unexpected came up. I guess life has a different way of teaching us things. One of my close loved ones had a financial crutch as well. They wanted the money, but me, I was unable to give it. And if I talk about the person who asked me for the money, they put their needs in front of mine. I mean, they've put their needs later than mine. They have done each and everything for me. In fact, if I'm standing here right in front of you, it's only because they have been in my life. They have the biggest influence and impact on my life, if I can speak of. And guess what? I was unable to support them for once in my lifetime when I had the chance to. As much as it deeply hurt me, no was the only answer that I could have given them. And that made me realize this is the lowest moment in a man's life. And really, as I previously said, it's not about money that I'm talking about, because money is just a tool to get us things. What I'm really talking about is the lack of the realization of purpose that every man needs. What I mean by that is, a man needs to realize what the purpose is, the why for which he has been sent upon this planet Earth. Because you can take each and everything from a self-respecting man. You can take his finances, his health. A man can literally live for weeks without sleep, and sure, his health will deteriorate, but he will not care about that. But if you take a purpose from a man's life, it's as good as he's without a spine. A man without purpose is equal to a man without a spine. And we all know what happens to a man without a spine. It's just a lifeless, soulless, breathing and walking ghosts. No one wants to be a ghost. You see, the financial problems can come and go. I mean, a man will not really care about that until it comes to really closed ones. The same happened with me. And although it was deeply disheartening, at the same time, it flicked a switch in me. I was trying to procrastinate. Up until yesterday, I was trying to plan out each and everything in my life, and I was failing miserably. Every day I would maybe one day I would just be in the motivation, stay in the loop, watch 5 or 6 of motivational speakers, and then, plan out my day at the end of night, which is fucked up. Excuse my French, but yeah. One day I would do that, other day I would skip, and the cycle continues. But until yesterday, when this incident occurred, the switch finally clicked. It clicked for me that yes, I don't have all the life to figure out stuff. We need action right now. And action does not require a plan. And that was the biggest realization that I had. I was planning each and everything and I was failing miserably. Today, I did not care about a plan at all. All I was thinking of in my head was one step at a time. I've already made a video about that. If you want to check it out, do check it out. Shameless plug here. But one step is all that I cared about. And guess what? Job was the only reason or the only alternative, the way out that I could have thought about in this situation. And that's what I did. I did the 25-minute on and 5-minute off Pomodoro technique or something like that. So I did that, and even though I did it for like 2 or 2.5-ish hours, I was able to apply 100 or even more than that jobs. I really lost count. But my point is, action needs a strong why. You can always have the motivation, the discipline, and all the fantastic quotes in the world that have already been said. But until and unless that fire within you is not burning, we as men cannot really do much. And you know, the worst part is, if a man knows that he is capable to provide and yet he was wasting his potential to provide. And that was the lowest moment in my life. I never wish that kind of moment ever happens on my even on my enemies. I don't ever wish that. Or better put, I want this kind of moment to happen to ones who are not taking the charge of their life, who are not realizing the true potential that they behold, that once for all, that they have the ability to change their life, and that even then, yet they do not, just because of the screens that we are so much occupied by. Take charge. You have the capability. And I know I don't want to sound like a motivational guru because I haven't really figured out all of my life yet. I have so much more to go, and this is just the beginning. Not even the beginning. I mean, this is just the first initial thought process. I'm only building my mindset, and I'm only conveying the message that yes, once you put your mind to things, once you know that you are the ruler of this mind, you are the operator here. You are in the driving position. You're not letting a monkey drive your car for you. When you do that, life can turn upside down for the better. And that is my message for you. Do not let any negative moments or your past haunt you. Do not let the future scare you or giving you the mindset to plan out each and everything before you need to take action. You don't need another plan. You don't need a to-do list, the checklists. You don't need any of that. All you need to do is one step at a time, one moment a day, even a single minute counts. That's what I did. I was like, just 25 minutes. I am going to apply for jobs. As many as I can. I do not care about optimizing my resume. I do not care about anything else. I just want to make it happen. If there is any mistake along the way, I'll just correct it later on. I do not care about being the perfect, because perfection is a trap that we always fall under that slowly kills us from the inside. And don't want this trap to consume you. I wish you do not have to face such a low moment in your life, and this serves as a reminder to you that yes, your time on this earth is limited. You only have one life. and you have the ability to change it. You have the control over it. Now, the direction you choose is up to you. God is the witness, and He will be asking you the questions later on. I wish you take action after this.